Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to a brand new video where we are going to teach you how to convert your Figma design into real app in just 30 minutes. So do not forget to hit that like button and let's keep the like aim for this video of 500 likes. I know you will definitely do that. And also do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you with app crafting. So if you are looking for an app for your business, school, etc., now don't look further because we are going to make your budget friendly app from the scratch for both Android and iOS. You can contact us with our email or Instagram ID and get your first app with app crafting. Now let's move to the app. So now let me show you how to convert your Figma design to your app. So I was making a videos from a dribble where I see the designs and simply make that app by converting that design to app. But now I've thought that let's make one video where I will teach you how to convert your Figma design to your app, because if you make your app from the scratch, the first thing is design. So usually the Figma is the one a software that simply help you to design your app. So the Figma will help you to how to use colors in the app, how to use a different font size, a font weight, and a font style according to the Figma design you have made. So the Figma is something that helps really for the developers to convert the design to app. So now the Figma is the one of the most important thing when you are making your app from the scratch. So here I have brought one video for you all. So now let's move and let me show you the Figma screen, how it looks and how the projects have been shown in the Figma software. So we'll directly move to the Figma website. So here you can see the project that I have been designed. So it is just a simple design. I have tried to keep it simple because this is the first time, I think so, many of you are seeing the Figma design. And here you can see that I have created around 3 screens and these are the repeated screens. So these are the 3 screens that I have created. So it is a simple design that I have tried to make. So I'm not a professional designer or anything. I am just a developer who simply makes the app with the help of Flutter and connect a backend and all. So I'm a front end and backend developer, not a designer. So it is just a simple design that I've tried to make in the Figma. So to explain you all to how the Figma works and how the developer simply converts the Figma design to the front end. So after this, here you can see that there is a 3 screens. Now here you can see that this is a splash screen. You can't I wrote slash screen. You can simply like edit the text, but this is not a splash screen. You can say an onboarding screen because the user need to press this get a mail button to directly move to the home page of the app. Now here you can see that there is a image. So when I'll tap to this image, here you can see that it will simply show that how much width and the height this image has to. So this is the how Figma works, and it simply help you like how to simply pass and width and height to the image and make exactly what the designer have made on the Figma. Now here you can see a food ordering app. Now when I'll tap to this food ordering app text, it will simply show me that here the font style is used is Poppins. So here you can simply change the font style according to your need. But if the designer have made something, you just need to see like this is the font style has been used by the designer. Now here you can see that bold. So this is the font weight that have been used, which is bold. So here you can also change so bold. Now this is a font size which is 27.25. Now here you can see a letter spacing. So letter spacing indicate like how much spacing that the each letter have on this word. Now a line height is auto, and here comes a main thing which is color. Now many times a designer used to pass a customized color code, but you can't find the exact color code. Now when I'll tap to this heart icon, you can see that there is a color code. So this is the color code. You can directly copy from here and simply paste it in the Flutter app, and you can get that exact color rather than keep on searching like what color have been used on this Figma. Now when I'll tap to here you can see this is the green color code is being used. So this is the most important tab, I think so, because by this I can simply get the exact color what have been shown in the Figma. Now here let's make the first screen, which is this screen, by using the Figma. So when I'll tap to this container, here you can see that the width of this container is 275, height is 49, and padding, so the padding is something like this. Yeah, you know. So the 31 padding has been given to this container, and this is the color, and the fill is 80% and all. So there is a two color indicating, like one for the text and the second for the this container. So this is the two color have been used. Now the width and the height is given a fixed width and the height. So this is just a designer use to show the design. But if you are making a Flutter app, make sure that you don't pass a fixed height and width. Use a media query or something to make your app highly responsive. Now here let's move to the app, and here is the screen. Now in the images I paste some images that I'm going to use. So this is the demo image that I have pasted. So I'm not going to use this exact image, I'm going to use some other image. No worries, I will tell you how to call an images folder. Now if you want this food delivery app, food ordering app, or food delivery app to make from the scratch, we have already made a food delivery app on this channel from the scratch. You can find the link in the description box. Now let's move to the first screen, which is onboarding screen. So we'll move to the leaf folder and we'll create a new folder, not a file. And the folder name will be simply pages, and inside the pages folder I will create a new file name which will be onboarding.dart. Now we'll simply import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be onboarding. Yeah, so here it is done. Now the first screen you can see that there is a background color. So the background color I've used is something this color. So I will copy this color code from here directly, and we'll move to the app and we'll simply write scaffold and a body scaffold, and here we'll simply write a body. Now container child column and a children. Now we can simply paste that color. So we'll need to pass a background color. We'll write a color and we'll simply paste the customized color code. So we need to write 0xff, then paste this color. So here you can see that it automatically takes that color that we have used in the Figma. Now let me call this screen so that I can show you what all text I'm writing there. So we'll simply call like onboarding. Yeah. So here it is. Now we need to save the page so that I can show you the changes. So here this is the first page. You can simply remove this debug banner. So you can do one thing. We'll write debug modes check banner to false, and it will simply remove that debug banner from the top. Now after this, here you can see that there is some blue lines under it widgets. I used to tell in this every video. So you can simply add that two lines in the rules section. Let me add that. So here I pasted that two lines. Now it will remove the color. It's two times. Yeah. So here it is done. Yeah. So now this is the first color that of the screen. Now if you want, you can like simply change the color of the screen according to the template that have been shown. Now after this, here you can see the image. Now here it directly shows the image size, like it is to height and the width. But as I've told you, don't pass a fixed height and width. This is just a designer used to design. Otherwise you can't make a responsive app. Now here we'll simply use like image.asset to get the image, but we need to call the images folder so that I can get all the image that I have saved in the images folder. So we'll move to the perspect YAML and we'll simply call the images folder from here. Now let's run this and we'll now write images, something like this, images, and first image, which is I will use diet.png. So we'll write diet.png, something like this. So this is the image. Now here we'll use the height, which is media query dot of context dot size dot height divided by 2. Yeah, and a width, which will be, let's keep media query dot of context, let's pass the same height and width. I will copy this and we'll paste it over here, and we'll simply change the height to width, something like this. Now we'll simply center this, but before that let's pass a fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, so let's do up to 3 or maybe 4. Sorry, not over here, we need to pass over here. So, because it's a too much height has been passed, cos 5 it is okay, I think so. Yeah, so here you can see the image. Now we can simply center the image by using the center widget, and we'll pass it like center. So here you can see that we have got our first image. Now here a food ordering text. Now to get a text, you need to simply like write a text widget. So here I will simply write a text widget, and will write food ordering app. Food ordering app. Now the style, which will be a text style, a color, and the colors dot white, and font weight will be simply bold. We'll write font weight dot bold. Yeah, so it is bold, as you can see here, it is bold. Now here it's pass a size up to 27. Now if you want, you can pass a font size up to 27, but sometimes it may vary, because there is a font size, and here you see on the small screen, so the font size may vary. If you want to increase the font size, you can do up to 30. Yeah, after this we need to do one thing. Here you can see that they have used a typography, I mean a font style, Poppins. Now to get this font style, you need to move to the Google Fonts website and directly copy this Poppins font style from there and paste it in the Flutter app. Now to do that, so let's move to the Google Font website, and here you can see a Google font, and you can find a different type of fonts. So the main thing the Figma does here, it simply tell us that this a Poppins has been used for this text, and we don't need to find like which font has style has been used over here, like anything. So you can simply click that, and it will simply shows that it has used Poppins. So I can come to this website and will simply search Poppins. Yeah, something like this, and it will show me that this font. I will click on get font and download all. Yeah, and it will simply show me this folder. Now I will simply expand this folder over here, and when you open this folder, you can see that there is a two font, Open Sans and Poppins. We need Poppins. We can move over here, and here the style have been used is Poppins bold. So here we need to first create our folder name, which will be simply fonts. Now here I'm going to paste that fonts. So we'll move over here, we'll copy this, and we'll directly paste it over here. So here you can see that we have pasted this font in the fonts folder. Now we need to call this so that I can simply use that. Now here I will do one thing. I will pass a family name, which is a Poppins, a fonts family name, not my family name. Now we'll need to pass Poppins family name, and here the fonts file name that we want to use. So pass it exactly what you have wrote, or it is already written. Then we need to write Poppins bold, something like this. Now simply run this file, something like this. Now let's move to the onboarding page again, and here we need to simply pass font family, and we'll write Poppins, Poppins. So here you can see that it simply changed the text according to the font style we have passed, which is a food ordering app. Now if you want, you can remove a font width dot bold, because it is already in the bold form. After this, let's move to the Figma again, and here comes a container. Now the color used on this container is this color, and it shows that the text color and this container color. So we need a container color. So we'll copy this color and we'll move over here and we'll simply write a container. Now we'll pass a width. So media query dot of context dot size dot width, so that it can take a complete width of the screen. Now we'll pass a decoration, box decoration color. Now the color will be 0xff, and we'll simply paste the color over here. Now first we need to pass a text so that I can see this container. So we'll copy this text, we'll directly paste it over here, and we'll simply write get a meal. I think so, get a meal. Yeah, get a meal. So we'll write get a meal. Yeah. So our text is in like black color, and we don't need a font family pop-ins, so we'll remove this from here. And here you can see the text. Now you can decrease our text size. You can pass font weight dot w500, yeah, something like this. Now here you can see that we need something like this, but we need to pass some margin, and here you can see that the padding it have passed, which is 31. So if you want, you can simply pass the padding edge inset dot only all edge inset dot all 31. Yeah, so this is the padding, but it's a lot because as I've told you that the size shown in the Figma and here you develop the app is completely different, because this is the font size and the Figma design size, as you can see, so it doesn't vary at all. So here I will simply pass the height, which will be 30, or let's pass the height up to 50. Yeah, now we'll simply center the text by using center widget, and here we need to pass a margin edge inset dot only from the left 20.0, from the right 20.0, something like this. Now we can pass a size box so that I can keep some space. So we'll write size box height 30.0. Yeah, if you want, you can pass some more height like up to 50 or anything. It's totally depend on you, like how much space you want to give. Now here you can see that I think so it will also show how much border radius has been used. So here you can see the corner radius is used is 97, but as I've told you, the Figma related to the number thing is like you can't use the exact number that have been shown in the Figma to your app, because it not be same. The Figma can only be used to like to get a colors, different font size, not a font size, a font style, a font weight has been used, etc. Now after this I will simply pass a border radius, which will be a border radius dot circular, and will pass simply 30. So here it is. Now if you want, you can pass some more height up to 70, or let's keep it 60. I think 60 will be okay. Yeah, get a meal. So this is the thing. Now let's pass some more margin, which will be 30.0. So here we have made our first page. Now here you can see that there will be a spacing thing. So to handle that space, you can do one thing. You can simply remove this center widget, and let's do one thing. We need to pass main axis alignment dot center, and it will simply center this image, a food ordering app, a name, and the button. So here it's look good, and we have made our first page by using a simple Figma design. Now after this, let's move to our second page, which is our home screen. So we'll move to the pages folder and we'll simply create a home screen dot dart. But before moving to the design of a home screen, I want to tell you that I have noticed that while many of the viewers are loving our videos but haven't hit that subscribe button yet, so please show your support, because I'm trying to bring some more awesome videos. As I've stated that I'm going to bring a Flutter flow to this channel, so I will show you how to make your app without any code. So this is something new that you are going to learn. So hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos related to the Flutter flow. Now after this, we'll simply import the package by using material.dart and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be home screen. So this is our page name which is a home screen. Now I will simply write a scaffold. Yeah. Now after this, a body, a container, a child, and a column. Now a children. Now here you can see that we have wrote this. Now when you move to the Figma design back, here you can see the first icon which is a, I think so, drawer icon. It will simply opens the drawer from here and you can easily navigate to different pages because here on this screen the bottom navigation bar has not been added. Now here you can see that there is a drawer icon. Now this is the drawer icon they have used, so it is a completely black color, and a search icon something like this. So this is the search icon they have used, a workplace text and this icon. So this is the two thing that we need to pass. This text, oh, all thing is in completely black color. They have just used a different font weight to show them in the different style and all. Now after this, let's create this two icon first. So I will simply pass a row and a children. Now the icon and the icons dot. So here we are going to use the icon which is menu. So here it is. So let me call this page. So we'll move to the onboarding page, not onboarding page. We are already in the onboarding page. We'll move to the home screen and we directly move over here. Now we need to pass some margin from the top so that I can see this icon that simply hide behind this screen. So we'll write a margin edge insert dot only from the top, which will be 40.0, and from the left, which will be 20.0. Now here we need to pass a size which will be simply 30.0. So here you can see the icon. Now if you want, you can pass some more height from the top because it is nearly over here, and you can do like up to 50. Yeah, and let's pass something 70, and here we need to simply increase up to 40, or let's keep it 30. I think so. It's good. Yeah. Now the icons that have been shown in the Figma and the icons that have been used in the Flutter app is completely different, because sometimes it happens that it won't show the exact icon in the Flutter app. So when you are getting a Figma design from any of the designer, tell them to give a complete file so that you can handle all these icons that they have used. So designer will simply give you a zip folder or anything for this food ordering app design, and you can simply use that all the icons that they have passed on the design. So this was the thing I was telling, that how to use the Figma and how to manage your projects by using the Figma. Now here we can need a search icon, so we'll simply pass a search icon which will be icon and the icons dot search. Icons dot search. Now if you are thinking that what color they have used over here, so simply click this and you can simply find the color over here. So you can also find the opacity, but it will not work over here. There is no any border area, so it is 0. See that there is a text name workplace. Now when I click to this text, you can simply see that the Figma will help us to tell that which really font style have been used to show this text over here. And when I'll tap here, you can see that they have used Poppins and the medium. So here you can say Poppins medium, and here it was Poppins bold. So through this we can simply get a text and can directly use this design in our Flutter app. So this is the main use of the Figma, like why the designers used Figma to make the design, and that design is used to convert in the front end. Now let's move here, and here you can see that in the fonts folder I have already pasted the poppins medium.ttf file. So you can simply find that file in the same poppins folder where we have pasted this poppins bold file. Now after this, let's move to the perspec.ml, and we need to simply call this family. So here we need to write a different family name so that I can simply call this poppins medium. So I will wrote poppins medium and the same file name that I want to call. Now after this, let's move to the home screen back again. Now here I will simply use a text widget. Now in this text widget, I will simply write a text which is named workplace. Now I'll pass a style, not over here, over here. We'll pass a style, a text style. Now the color will be colors dot black, and the font family will be simply Poppins medium. So here it is. Now the font size will pass 20.0. So here you can see the text. Now you can pass a space. So there is some space between this icon and the text. So I will simply pass the size box up to height 20.0. Now after this, I will simply increase the font size too, so that I can match the size of the font with the Figma design. Now here you can see the drop down icon. So here I need to wrap up with a row widget, and here I need to simply pass the icon. So we'll write an icon, and the icon dot arrow down, I think so, arrow downward. Yeah, let me check which is the correct one. Arrow back, down, we need downward. So I think so. Yeah, drop down, drop down. Yeah, it's a drop down icon. Now we can simply increase the font size. So we'll write a font size, not a size. For not, it is not a font. So we need to pass a size. So we'll pass a size which is 30.0. So here it is. Let's pass up to 50. Yeah, so now it's matched with this icon. Now here you can see the another text which is choose your decision delicious meal, not decision, choose your delicious meal. So when I'll tap to this, here you can see that it again use Poppins medium, and this is the font size it is shown. So here I will simply copy this text widget again, and will directly move here and we'll paste it over here. Now we can simply write the text which is choose your. So we'll write choose your delicious. Let me check the spelling. Delicious meal. Yeah. Now here we need to do one thing. We can simply decrease the font size up to 16. Yeah. So choose your delicious meal. Let's do up to 17. It's up to your wish, like how what you really like according to the in the mobile screen. You can simply pass a font size. Now after this, you can see that there is a different icons which has been shown. So first one is home, second is like a favorite, and it is a filter icon, and I think so last one is cart icon. Why it's look like a baby cart? It's not a normal shopping cart, it is like a baby cart. But no worries, we'll pass a shopping cart over here. I want to show you one thing, like for an example, when you move to the prototype, and here you can see that it will simply show the navigation, like the designer simply set a navigation to help a developer to know that, like when you tap to this button you will move to this screen, and when the user will tap to this option they will move to that screen. So this is how the navigation is shown in the Figma design. And here you can see that there is a plus icon. Now when I tap to this plus icon, it will completely show me the designs in the mobile device, and here I can simply move, and I can simply tap also to move to the next screen. So this is a complete like how this will be shown in the app. And you can also choose a different mobile screens according to your choice, like iPhone 15, 16, 13 mini. So there are lots of things. Now let's move to the Figma design back again, and we'll move to the design. And here, as I've told you that there is a 4 icons. So first one is home. So I will move and will here in a column widget, we'll simply write a row. Now a children, a container, a child. Now the icon. So icon is simply icons dot home. Now you might think that what color it is used over here. So don't need to worry, you are using Figma. So simply tap over here. Now copy this color, and we'll directly do one thing. We'll paste that color over here. So we'll use a customized color code. So we'll add like this. You get this icon color. Now a border color. So I will click to border. So this is the border color that have been used. Now we need to pass a decoration. So the decoration, box decoration, now the color, which will be color and 0xff, and we'll simply paste the color over here. So we need in the border color, not we need to pass the color to this container. So we'll simply remove this color from here and we'll do one thing. We need to pass a border. So we'll write border and a border dot all. The color will be this color, not this color, 0xff, and we'll paste this color. So here you can see a border. Now we need to increase our size, which is 30.0, or let's do up to 50. Yeah, so this is the color, not a color, font size. Now you can set the size according to your wish. Now we can simply pass the size box height, which will be 20.0. So here it is. Now we can pass a padding if you want. So you can pass a padding edge inset dot all from 5. Yeah, now we can simply pass a border radius. So the border radius, which will be border radius, a border radius dot circular, and we'll pass 20. 20 is too much, I think, so we'll pass 10. Now if you are thinking that what border radius has been used over here, now simply type to this border again and you will find that it also show the border radius has been used. So here you can see that the corner radius is up to 7.79. so this is the corner radius that is indicating. Now you can pass a exact number, otherwise you can do according to your wish too. Now here if you pass 7, so this is the like a border radius has been used over here. Now after this, here you can see that there is a multiple icon. So first one is heart icon. So we'll copy this container first and we'll simply paste it over here and we'll pass the icon, which is icons dot favorite. Yeah. Now after this, when I'll tap to this here, I will simply copy this color code and will directly paste it over here. Yeah, so this is the color code. Now the border color 2. So we'll click on border. Wait a second. Yeah, so we'll copy this and we'll paste it over. Yeah, something like this. Now if you want, you can pass a width to this border. So you can pass a width up to 2.0. Yeah. Now let's copy some more container for the other thing. So I think so we'll pass icon dot filter. I don't know which filter icon has been used. Filter 7, 8, 9. There are lots of things. Filter list. Yeah, let's pass over here. Trying to teach you how the Figma works. So these are the icons that, as I've told you before, you can simply contact to a designer who have provided this Figma. They can simply provide you all the icons that they have used, like in the zip folder, and you can directly paste that all the assets that has been used in the Figma, and you can directly use that exact assets in the Flutter app. Now here the last one is shopping cart. So we'll copy this container again and we'll paste it over here and we'll simply write icons dot shopping cart. Shopping cart. Yeah. So this is the icon that we are going to use. So we don't need to use this baby cart. We need to use a shopping cart. Yeah. So we'll pass a main axis alignment dot space evenly. Yeah. So it give a even space between all these icons that have been shown over here. Now after this, here comes our main thing, which is showing this food items over here in this food ordering app. Now here you can see that first they have created a container. Now here this is a column widget and they have used a row widget to show these two things. I think so they have used this like to, once they tap on this it will select something like this. So I will try to create the exactly what has been shown over here. So first I will create a container. So here I need to simply pass first a row widget, and in the row widget I'll pass children and the container. Now the container we need to pass a height, I think so. If you want you can pass an height, or the padding will also work, because I don't prefer to pass a fixed height in the container, because as you know that I try to make a responsive apps. So here first do one thing, let's show this one like this. I don't know what really this green dot and the heart icon. So after this I will simply do one thing, I will simply write a child. First we need to pass a column and a children. Now we'll pass a row and a children again. Now after this we need to do one thing, we need to pass an container. Yeah, so let's do one thing, let's leave this, otherwise we need to write lots of code, because first we need to create a code for this green dot, and then we need to write a code for this border. So there will be a lots of code, if you want you can do. And here I will simply show the heart icon. So I will do one thing, I will simply pass like an icon which is icons dot favorite. Now we'll pass a color and the customized color code again. So we'll write 0xff. Now I'll tap to this heart icon. Now we'll copy this color code and we'll simply paste it over here. Something like this, and simply take a color. Now after this, let's pass a size box which will be the height up to 20.0. Something like this. Or you can pass up to 30, and you can increase a size up to 25.0, or let's keep it 35. Yeah, so here it's look good. Now after this I will let's pass an image. So here I will pass image dot asset, and I will use the image that I have saved in the images folder. So first one is pizza, so I am going to use pizza dot jpg. Now we need to pass the height, which will be, I think so, let's keep it 120, which will be 120, and a feed box fit dot cover. So here you can see the image, but we need to paste it outside the row widget. So we'll paste it something over here. Now we need to pass the border radius to this image. So we'll wrap up with a widget, we'll write a clip react, and the border radius will pass a border radius up to circular, and we'll do 60. So here it's a border radius. Now we'll pass a size box so that I can give a space between this image and the icon. So we'll write 20.0, something like this. Yeah. Now after this I will do one thing, let's pass a width to this container. So if you want you can also pass a media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by 2. Yeah. Now here let's do one thing, we'll pass a cross axis alignment dot start. Cross axis alignment dot start. Yeah, something like this. And let's pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now the color, not a color, we need to pass a border which will be border dot all. Yeah, and here we need to simply pass a color. I think so there is lots of width that this container took, so we'll pass 3. Yeah, and we will simply center this. So we'll wrap up with a center widget, something like this, and we need to push this icon over here. So I will do one thing, we'll pass like main axis alignment dot end. Yeah, we can pass some padding. So we'll add edge inset dot all up to 5, or you can pass up to 10. Now if you want to learn more thing like how to make a beautiful UI for the different apps, then I have already uploaded one video where we have made a 4 real projects by using a simple Flutter UI and the different widgets and the packages. So you can simply follow that video. I will try to paste the link in the description box. You can directly go to that link and can learn a different designs and how to make beautiful designs for your Flutter apps that you are making, because that video will help you to give a complete knowledge of about how the really Flutter code works, and it is completely beginner friendly, so do not need to worry. So I haven't used any complex stateful management to make the app. I have used a simple state management so that each user who are coding for the first time can also know what I'm writing in this VS Code. Now after this, I will pass a border radius. Now, but before that, let's see the color of this container, like border container. Now we'll copy this customized color code. We'll write a color, we'll pass a color 0xff, we'll paste this color. Yeah. Now after this, we need to pass a border radius. So we'll write a border radius, which will be border radius dot circular, and we'll pass up to 10, something like this. Now if you want, you can pass some more padding, it's up to you. So let's do up to 2.5. Yeah, now it's okay, I think so. You can increase size of this, I think so, it's okay. Yeah. Now a wedge salad, so it's Poppins semi bold. Now here is, you can see they have used a Poppins semi bold. Now you can paste again that Poppins semi bold from the Poppins folder. So I will do one thing, I will simply use Poppins bold over here, and let me copy the text widget and will paste it over here, something like this, and we'll write pizza. So we have shown pizza, so I will write simply pizza and we'll write Poppins. Yeah. Now we can increase our font size up to 20.0, and here we need to pass a size box which will be the height 5.0. Yeah. Now after this, I have shown this image, the name, now the price. Now to show the price, I will simply use a row widget, because here you can see that there is a price and the plus icon, which is an add icon. I think so it will directly navigate the user to add this item in their food cart. So I will do one thing, I will use a row widget, will pass a children. Now here I need to pass a text widget, so we'll copy this text widget and we'll paste it something over here. Now I need to know the color, so we'll copy this color again, something like this. And how yeah, I think so we need to pass dollar sign and a $20. We can pass 0xff, we'll paste it over here. So here it is, and the plus icon. So to pass the plus icon, I will simply pass the icon, which will be icons dot add, and it is in the color white, so we'll pass colors dot white, and we need to wrap up with a container first. Now we need to pass a decoration, which will be a box decoration. Now here I need to pass the color, so we'll copy this color and we'll paste it something over here. We need to pass a padding edge in set dot all up to 3. Yeah. Now after this, we can simply pass the border radius to this container. So we'll write border radius dot circular, and we'll pass 30, something like this. Now we can pass a maximum space between this text and the icon. So I will pass a main and will write a main axis alignment dot space between. So here you can see a text, the name, the image, and etc. etc. Yeah. So you can see the height of this image that has been used. Like, let's copy this, and I think so we have used 120 and it shows 116, which is almost same. So after this, you can show a different food items over here. I know in this case it doesn't look exact. The reason is because that the image that have been shown over here, the different icons. So as I've told you that you need to get a complete asset file from the designer, and you can simply paste and make the exact design that have been shown over here. So after this, I will do one thing, like let's do one thing. Let's increase the fonts height and width of this image. Yeah, and let's do up to 120. You can increase size up to 2.2. Yeah, it's okay, I think so. Yeah, now after this, let's do one thing. Though this is just a Figma design and I'm just teaching you how to use a Figma design to make your Flutter app, nothing else. So this is not a proper design that I'm making. So I will do one thing, rather than pasting this all, I will directly move over here and I will show you how to create this. So here you can see that they have used a with, which is a media query. So media query is something that makes your app highly responsive, and you can use a media query dot size dot width, so it will use a complete width of this screen. Now here you can see that they have used, like, to create this. So let me show how to create this. So I will go here and will write a container. Now we'll pass a width, which will be media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now we need to pass a decoration, which will be a decoration box decoration. Now let's get this color. So we'll copy this and we'll paste it over here. We'll write color 0xff. We'll paste this color over here. Now you can see that, wait a second, yeah, you can see that the border radius is only provided in the bottom right and bottom left. Yeah, so the border radius is only provided in the bottom left and bottom right, not over here. So to handle this case, I will do one thing. We'll move to the decoration box decoration, and here we'll write border radius dot only from the bottom left, which will be radius dot circular, and will pass 30. And let's call this so that I can show you the container first. So first we need to write a row widget, and here in the row widget, first there is an two items, a text and this also a text. Now to handle this, I'll copy this text widget, will paste it over here, and which is two items, and we'll copy this text widget again, we'll paste it over here, and we'll pass a price, which is $1.30. Yeah, why it's shown over here? I think so I'm making a mistake. So we need to cut this container from here, and we'll paste it outside this container. So let me see. Cut this container from here. We'll paste it outside this. Yeah, something like this. Now we need a color white, so we'll write colors dot white, and same thing over here, which is colors dot white. So here you can see the text, but you can also increase the height, which is, like, you can see the height over here. So like what's height has been provided 51. So if I'll write 51, then here is the height that has been used in the Figma. Now after this, you can pass border radius bottom right. So we'll write bottom right radius dot circular, which is 30. Yeah, so here it is. Now let's pass some padding because we can't see the text clearly. So edge inset dot only from the left, which will be 10.0. Let's do up to 20. Yeah, and the from the right position to 20, and the main, which will be main axis alignment dot space between. There is some more border radius provided over here, so we'll simply change 40 and the 40. Yeah, you can increase the height because, as I've told you, the exact height from the Figma design won't work in this Flutter apps. So here we need to pass size 30. Yeah, so here it is. Now we can simply pass an spacer so that it will simply show over here. So we'll do one thing, we'll write a spacer and it will simply come at the bottom. Now we can simply pass the margin as insert dot only from the bottom, which will be 40.0. Yeah. So here you can see that we have created this that have been shown in the design. Now there you can see that width may vary because we have used this margin to make the app, but you can see that they have pasted this outside this container margin, so you can also do that. So I just want, the main goal of making this video was that to show you like how to use a Figma design to make the Flutter app. Now so I think so now when you will get any design from any other designer and they want you to make the front end of the app, now you won't face a problem, because now you get to know like how to use a Figma to get your color that has been exactly used by in the Figma, the styling of the different font size, and you can also copy the border radius and all. So this is it from this video. So if you like this video, then do not forget to drop a like button, because I'm trying to bring some more awesome videos on this channel. So I'm trying to cover the most of the topics that the app developer may face while making the app from the scratch. Now I have noticed that while 85% of you are loving our videos but haven't hit that subscribe button yet, so please, it's totally free to hit that subscribe button. So simply click on that red button, just like on the right side of my profile icon. So simply hit that red button and be a part of our Flutter family, because I'm thinking to start the Flutter flow on this channel soon. So there will be a lots of things that you are going to learn in this coming future. So until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.